Welcome back, everyone, to our Let's Play series using the career mode of NASCAR Heat Evolution. And we're really doing this to have some fun and prepare for the upcoming release of NASCAR Heat 2, which will happen on, I believe, September 12th. So trying to get back into the game a little bit. It's been a while since I've done the setup videos and some of the race videos that I released as well. Had a lot of fun with the game, with the exception of the AI. In general, wanted to give the career mode another try. It's been a long time since I did anything at all with it. And we've been having a lot of fun. We're very early on here. You can see in the top left-hand corner, we're in career season 1. So we're just getting started and we're ready for race 5. So we only got 4 races under our belt, but so far I'm having a lot of fun. Our team is very much in its infancy. You can see on the team screen, we have only unlocked the very first 2 available. Garage space and basic milling. We're ready for the pipe bender, which will cost us $35,000. Now, if you look at our bank account, $21,575, it's possible we might get there at this next race, but for sure within the next 2 races, we'll be able to purchase that, which will give us an additional grip improvement of 2%. So I'm looking forward to that. Things are going great. We're currently 12th in the chase standings, which is much higher than I would have thought. And we've been able to have some really good fun racing with the AI. Again, my main focus here is having some fun. I've done the setup videos in this game to try to maximize speed and win races. Now it's really all about having some fun. And we've had a lot of fun in the most recent video, particularly running with Kyle Larson for about, I forget, it's like 6 to 8 laps toward the end of the race. And we got to run, side by side some, and it was quite a bit of fun. That's what I'm looking for. So at the end of that race, the finishing position really didn't even matter to me because I was able to have that much fun racing with the AI. And again, I keep reiterating, if you can get the AI spread out, starts and restarts are no fun for me at all in this game. In fact, I don't want anything to do with them because the AI simply don't know what they're doing when you get them 2 and 3 wide. They don't know what to do when they get stacked up and get close to one another. But if you can get them spread out to where you're encountering them 1 or 2 at a time, you can have a lot of fun with them as long as you understand their tendencies and their limitations. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to have some fun. And so with that in mind, we're ready for Auto Club Speedway, otherwise known as California Speedway. And this should be a fun track because it's not quite wide open, but it's going to be very close. And it's a 2-mile super speedway type track where it's going to be very high speed. So it's also very line sensitive. Now, there's plenty of places to run. You can run anywhere from 3, 4, even 5 grooves around this place. But if you want the best lap times, there's a very small margin for error in general around this place. You want to make sure you get your entries right. You want to make sure you hit your apex just perfectly. Otherwise, there can be a large penalty to be suffered, particularly if you start pushing the car, pushing the nose on exit because you didn't hit your apex properly. So in that respect, it's a lot of challenge to this particular track. So something I'm looking forward to, seeing how the car reacts given its diminished state here in the career mode. So it should be a lot of fun. So let's head to the racetrack. All right, so green flag is now out here at Auto Club Speedway in California. As usual, we are starting at the back, and I have no desire to mess with these guys at the beginning of the race when they're all wadded up like this. Now, the car is quite loose. So at the most, I'm coming out of the gas maybe half throttle at any time. So if I come out of it much more than that, then I will definitely spin this thing out. And the reason you need that is because you run at such high speeds that you need the car to turn because you're not off the throttle all that much. Let's see what these guys are going to do here. I'm going to go way high because they slow down way more than I think they should in the corners. I need to slow down because my car is junk right now, but they should not need to slow down near that much. All right, now I'm in a position I do not want to be in. All right, let's try to get through this corner without spinning out. I mean, you can see how many cars I'm passing right now. I should not be passing all these cars. But right now, wow, they are giving me all sorts of room up here. I like this. Now this I could get used to. So we've made up several positions here, and I'm going to lift a little bit early here. Okay, a little bit farther up the track than I wanted to be, but trying not to spin it out is the main thing here. As long as they'll give me plenty of room on the high side, I'm going to continue to do that.
Still there.
Because this is, you know, a wider track than the traditional 1.5 milers that we've been going to, like at, you know, Atlanta, for example, or even Vegas. There's so much more room up here on the high side for me to use in trying to get by these guys. And at least for now, on the straightaways, they are running quite a bit lower than I would have expected.
Still there.
All right, so now let's see what happens if we go down a little bit lower. Ooh, he's really down close to us there, no problem. All right, where are we right now? We are in 28th, lap 3 of 14, so not too bad. We'll see how close I can get to him. I didn't run very many practice laps, as is my strategy here in the career mode. I ran, I don't know, 4 or 5 maybe. And just tried to get enough to where the car was at least controllable. And I noticed that the faster cars were running away from me with ease. And I mean with ease. So I have no thoughts that I'm going to be able to get up close to the top 10, anything like that. Wow, these guys are exiting the corner very low on the track. They're running this thing like Indy cars.
10 laps to go.
All right, coming in on Labonte, 26th place. Oh, I like it. Just give me all the room here on the. Don't spin it out. Almost lost it there. Again, if I back off that gas pedal too quickly or too much at one time, then we will be looping this thing, and that will definitely not be good.
All clear.
All right, my goal here is to see how far north of 20th place we can get. We've been somewhere in that 16th to 20th position for the most part in the first 4 races. Let's see what we can get this time. 9 laps to go. We'll take that. All right, let's back off a little bit earlier here. Get the car turned and right back to the gas. Well, if you don't get this thing turned in the center of the corner, you will be hammering that outside wall on exit. All right, so we're coming up on what, 4 or 5 cars here in front of us. So that's going to get us up to roughly 20th position if we can get past all of these guys. So now we're sort of running with the pack that is running our speed. All right, Menard, I'm going to need you to go down a little bit lower on the track. Give me the high side here. You can see Danica running really wide there ahead of us. We'll need her to get down and out of the way. No 3 wide stuff now. Need you guys to stay single file as much as possible. All right, Danica, I'm running half throttle down the straightaway here because I do not want to get too close to her on corner entry. Come on, Danica, get down and out of the way. Ooh, I had to slow down a good bit more than I wanted to there.
Still there.
All right, we're coming. Oh, look about that. Oh, a little beating and banging. I think it was actually my fault. I was headed down the track more than she was headed up it. All right, let's give her a little bit of room here. See if we can't get a good run on corner exit and get by her.
Still there.
And give me some room here now. Don't be beating and banging. Don't you do it. All right, she finally let us go.
Still there.
All right, let's see what we can do now.
All clear.
I'm telling you, I really like this high groove up here. It's really nice whenever you're really loose, because you don't have to turn the wheel near as much. All right, so that moves us up to 23rd now. And 22nd and 21st are definitely within our grasp. And at this point, we're going to run out of laps here. I'm not sure that even if I can get by these two guys directly in front of us, that I'm going to have time or the speed to catch those in front of them. So this may be the first opportunity with this great big track for us to find out that, you know what, our top line speed is really hurting us. Because we definitely do not have the speed on the straightaways. Again, that's one of the things I learned in the very short amount of practice time I did spend. I learned real quick that the fastest guys were obliterating me around this track. All right, so that puts us into 21st place, and assuming that we can maintain that. Oh, he's coming right up beside us. Please don't take us out.
All clear.
Passing us is fine. Just don't wreck us. All right, so what do we got? 4 laps to go, 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go. Ooh, look out, a little loose. All right, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have time to catch the next car in front of us for 20th. Yeah, if I try to get down anywhere toward that white line, this car just gets evil. So my best bet is probably just to stay middle of the track and above. Turn that wheel as little as possible until we can get some more grip and I'll spend some more time working with this car a little bit. So once again, as seems to have been the case in every race so far, you can see how much the field gets spread out. I absolutely love that. These guys get spread out, and you get an opportunity to see where you lie as far as speed goes. Where do you factor in? And for us, it looks like we're roughly a 20th, 21st place car. That's where we are right now. And so, you know, my job as a driver at this point is to, you know, you hear a lot of people talking about how, you know, certain people, I know Earnhardt Sr., people were big about saying this, he could take a 15th place car and winning with it, and that's simply not true. That's not going to happen short of playing some sort of fuel mileage, pitch strategy type race. You're just not going to take a 15th place car and win with it. It's just not going to happen. If that were the case, then Martin Truex and Kyle Busch wouldn't be leading all the laps in the races these days. People take 15th place cars and they finish 15th with them, maybe 12th or something like that if they have a really good race. But you know, there's a reason why the guys at the back of the field are running at the back of the field. It ain't necessarily because they don't have the talent. It's because the car is just not there. And that's where we are currently in our career. You know, my job is to get everything I can out of the car, and then we'll continue to upgrade the car to make the car better, and then we can finish higher up. But for now, this is where we are. Now, the interesting thing is going to be, did we get enough money here between our sponsorship and the race finish to upgrade the car with that additional grip that we're going to get from our next upgrade? All right, so let's see what we get as far as money. 21st position. Definitely not going to help our chase standing for sure. All right, so we just missed out on our secondary sponsorship, which was a top 20, giving us $12,389 for winnings. Let's see what we come home with in points. Ooh, that puts us down from 12th to 15th now. So we're sliding back down, and you can see 16, 17, and 18 all at 115. So we're coming back to the average now. Yeah, you can see the fastest lap, 42.092. Yeah, we're nowhere near that. We can't even approach that. at this point. So, all right, let's go ahead and finish the event. And I've forgotten how much money we needed for our upgrade. Ooh, Martinsville's going to be next. Yikes. That is going to be fun. Ooh, a lot of beating and banging, and a lot of chaos there. All right, so let's go into the team screen. Pipe bending, we need 35,000. So yeah, we end up with a little over 1,000 short on that. Yeah, anytime you go to Martinsville, you can use all the grip you can get. So it would have been nice to have that, but didn't turn out. But overall, I think it was a pretty good race. Car was really loose, but we came home basically where we should have been because we were not running down the people in front of us, at least not at a large pace or a fast pace for sure. So overall, race number 5, I'll call it a success. We had some good racing with the AI. For the most part, they gave me room, and it was a lot of fun. So stay tuned next time when we'll hit Martinsville in NASCAR Heat Evolution.